was a long-term future mission is that I want to be known around the world for fucking amazing raps. But it's not the essence of Makan. This is what we do. The essence of Makan would be, it's just us. So how was the process of creating Makan? So the whole idea of Makan came out of a desire or a need to be free, basically. I was working an endless job in Portugal and I didn't feel like myself. I was depressed, and so I was trying to find a way out of my depression. And I said, hey, I want to do something on my own. I need to live a life not to regret. And I was walking up the Velasquez Street, where the store is, the first one. And so I looked at the window and the whole idea of Makan just flashed before my eyes. This is exactly how it happened, I remember. I said, oh fuck, I'm gonna do this. And so I called the guys and I signed the rent without any lawyer. I just signed the rent like this. And Makan, I started working on Makan.
That's amazing, and here we are.
Here we are, yeah. Here we are.
Question.
Do the bubbles pop? Well, sometimes we do make them pop, the bubbles of the rap, because, well, this is a technical thing. But yeah, so we have a lot of bubbles and sometimes we make them pop, sometimes we don't. An inside joke of Makan, basically, what comes to mind is our logo. The seagull is called Jay, Jay the seagull. And so the seagull came to life because me and my sister were sitting down, we were trying to figure out what the logo of Makan would be. And so we were high, super high on weed. And we started, laughing about, nothing and everything. And we both love cartoons. And so we remembered Finding Nemo. There's a seagull in Finding Nemo that's always trying to eat other people's food and going to eat some food. And he was like always, mine, 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 mine. And so we laughed so hard on the seagull that we decided, you know what? A seagull is going to be part of who we are. And we were laughing so hard that my sister actually just drew the logo on the spot. And that was the first draft of the logo. And a seagull fits so well because a seagull loves the sea, it's Mediterranean, it loves to eat. It's not a fancy bird, so our food is not fancy, it's very homey. Because now we have a wider audience of families, of just people who work. Dude, we also have kids who come, like 15-year-old kids or even 10-year-old kids sometimes come. It makes me very happy because in the end, Makan works, and it's all because of the people who comes to Makan that it works. We're very aware of this, we're very grateful, and we're very humble to the people who come to Makan. We really want people to feel like they're at my home. And when I hear people on the streets, or I hear people like with rap eating, and I see their faces, and I don't know, it just makes me happy. Just like bumps of dopamine. Thank you. So we did want to do cooking workshops at some point. My mom, my mom is behind the recipes with my sister. And so every time she comes, we always have this idea of doing cooking workshops. So we have an idea of how we want people to get involved in the cooking and in the food of Makan and of my family and of my country. In another way. I don't want to talk about it now because it's not set to stone, but we think about it always. Yeah, we do. I think it's a cool idea what we have in mind. It's one of those questions that have an endless amount of answers that I have in my mind, but I only have one to give, and I don't want to regret the answer that I'm going to give because it's going to be a very important answer. I'm going to answer my uncle who passed away a long time ago, because I want him to see what we've done. Makan brought a lot of my family together, and we're all working for the same purpose. So that's really cool. I would love to meet him also. But in more fun terms, I would totally tell Jimi Hendrix to come because I want to take shrooms with him. That's one. I would love to take shrooms and eat with him. It's not really a good mix. Also, I would love to understand how his mind functioned and how he came up with all these amazing rhythms and progressions over a meal at Makan, a rap. Imagine him eating chicken sumac and telling me about his thought process. This would be for me one of the most amazing moments of my life.
Great. So from the bloodline to Jimi Hendrix.
Yes.
Great. Well, thank you, Alex.
Thank you, man.